Hello YouTubers, it's Greg John 16.3 Custom Harmonicas, and I have a really unique, an interesting instrument here. It's a Hohner Organette, and I have it upside down there for you. And anyhow, obviously made by Hohner, and the best we can tell, sometime in the 1930s, maybe between 1915 and 1930. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there has a better idea on the date. But anyhow, I've had the really the pleasure and the experience to get to restore this instrument, and it's just a really fascinating piece of gear. I like it a lot. Anyhow, essentially it is a blow accordion, and it has two reed blocks in it, which have divided holes, a blow reed side and a draw reed side. And so there'll be 10 that sit here, and then they mount flush from the inside of the canister. And then the reed is actually activated as you blow or draw, and you open the buttons, and air passes over that reed. And then it has a lower block too, with a sort of, I guess, a drone note, and then a chord as well, or two reeds at play. Anyhow, it's kind of a neat, just a really neat instrument, and I don't know how to play it and do it justice by any means, but anyhow, what I did with this organette here, that we're starting at the top. The mouthpiece was very loose and was just held on by two irregularly spaced screws. So I put a star pattern in there and kind of even up the tension on it, and then around the canister I wrapped surgical tape, so that took up all the gaps, and then these screws just kind of hold it in place and cinch it down just a little bit, so there's no air that leaks out of there. And then the buttons, the button racks, top and bottom, I removed those, as well as the inner reed blocks, and I had them sent to the very wonderful and phenomenal Rick Epping, who restored those and tuned the reeds and waxed the plates. They're a type of accordion reed plate, I believe. That's the reeds are mounted on zinc and then waxed onto the wood with a leather buffer, and that's what goes between the canister, the inside of the canister, and the reed block. So anyhow, Rick did a great job. He replaced the button pads, and then as I reassembled it, I put new stainless steel hardware, and wherever I could, I put anchor points, either standoffs or nuts, on the underside. So I was able to get a good tight fit in several points up and down the instrument. And then on the bottom, what I did, I also made a slight change here. I put the reed block was secured with one screw in the center, and I put two on the sides instead. And then on the this bell here was pretty loose, and because the way the canister was cut, it was kind of at an angle. There's just no way there was ever really going to be a tight fit. So I put surgical tape around the bell, and then on the lower block, reed block, I put a steel plate with threaded 256 threads in it. So this bell screws into the reed block as it did originally, but now it's screwed into a steel plate that's glued onto the reed block. So it gives it a little bit better tension. I think it's a little bit better, more stable design. Anyhow, there's no way I can do the instrument justice, but I really thought it was too cool not to share. And I get a nice chord there. Anyhow, such a neat deal, and what a great sound, and probably a shame that this instrument wasn't carried forward and wasn't manufactured after the date that it was. But anyhow, I just thought I'd show that to you, and I thank you for tuning in. Once again, I'm Greg Jones, 1623 Custom Harmonicas, and for more pictures and a little bit more description of the work that I did, you can go to my my website at 1623customharmonicas.com. Thanks.